we want to build up children's self-esteem and feeling of control over their lives. So we want to give them a chance to know that they have a say in what's happening in their play. And when you do free play, it allows a child to really follow their own path through the play. They can tell you what they need through their play. If a child has a lot of energy and is doing a lot of dancing and jumping up and down, they're telling you that their bodies need this and need to learn how to develop their muscles and their skills right now. It's much more natural way for them to have their brains and their bodies develop and learn these skills on their own time and in their own way. And once they're done with that experience or that toy, when they're ready and they've mastered it, they will move on to the next experience. Especially children who are experiencing homelessness, a lot of their young lives involve around things that they don't have a choice over. But if you give them a chance to have some choice in their life, some control over what's happening in their lives, and not big choices, just a simple thing like, would you like to play with the blocks today or play with a baby doll? By having a say over what happens in their lives in small ways, they're starting to learn that they have control over their lives and control over their futures. And that sense of control helps them to be less stressed out, to be more calm, to feel more safe, and be able to move past the trauma they're experiencing now and hopefully have better and stronger futures ahead of them.
It's small little things. Do you want to read a story first, or do you want to grab your stuffed animals first and choose the ones that you want to sleep with tonight? The options are there. Give them the options, but let them choose the order that they want to do them in. And to me, that's super empowering. And then they take responsibility and ownership for the skill. It actually makes the parent's life easier in the end, because the children are developing the routine themselves because they're making choices.
When they are fixated on something that right now is the most important thing in the world to them, for example, they really want a fire truck that some other child is playing with, you can simply redirect them by getting them as excited about something else. You could bring over a toy police car and make that the most exciting thing. You could just start jumping up and down and making silly faces, and now you are the most important thing that they're on, and now that fire truck that they're fighting with another child over is no longer important to them, and they can move on to the next experience. It is a great way to help young children change their behaviors and keep things on the positive level. Use that language of, instead of telling them what not to do, look at the positive of what they're doing and help them to learn what they can do in that time. So instead of saying something like, don't run through the shelter, you could say, let's use our walking feet, or let's hop like a kangaroo. Instead of telling a child, don't hit when you need something, telling them to use their gentle hands or use their voice when they need something. Just looking at it that they are there to learn and grow, and no matter what we're going through as adults, the better we can make this part of lives for them, the better off they're gonna have in the future of the rest of their lives.
I think it's really important to learn the parents' names, to learn the children's names and their ages. It shows respect for who they are and that you're taking the time to create a relationship and a connection with them.
We want to make sure that we serve the whole child and the whole family as part of this experience. So our play spaces are a wonderful time for the children, but it also benefits the whole family. While this is going on, our parents, they may take an on-site class in finances or literacy or better parenting themselves to really help engage them in the skills they need to get past this experience.
I feel it's really important at the end of every shift that the PALs take the time to respond to each parent when they pick their child up, even if it's just to say one positive thing.
He played in the kitchen with us, he played in the blocks, and he said sorry, and he listened when he put his feet on the floor. He's an awesome kid. You're an awesome mom, honestly. Fabulous job with him. Thank you for letting us play with him.
Thank you.
Bye, Cam.
For a parent, that's very reassuring, and it also helps the parent have some comfort that despite the situation that they're currently in, that they can still be providing normal, healthy, typically developing experiences for their children.
I think the volunteers down there in Play Space are amazing. They're always so friendly, so nice. Each time I come back and get them, they tell me that, oh, your son had learned a little something like this. He learned how to paint, or your daughter learned how to stack cups and stuff like that, which I think is cool.